that Neha, I've tried everything. I've tried hypnotherapy, I've tried PLR, that's past life regression, I've tried several other modalities. The person named, they also said that I'm a strong believer in astrology. So and so astrologer had predicted XYZ for me, and that did come true. And then this is what they have further predicted for me. So I'm scared. Earlier, where I used to feel that I have everything is happening fine for me. I don't know why, since a couple of years, it seems like the tide of life is against me. So Neha, while I have tried everything, how can you help me? And this is the conversation I had with this person. I said, basically what you are saying is not towards me. Who you are addressing is actually your parent. When you were growing up, you are asking them that, will you understand me this time, mom, dad? All these other times I tried my best, but I felt misunderstood, or I felt that I was not being understood exactly the feelings that I carried. So this time, if I come to you, will you understand me, mom or dad? So I asked this person that, who do you feel while growing up could have understood you a bit more, so much so that every other time that you went to this person, and this person for whatever reason did not understand your true feelings, you stopped going to that person and you started to internalize it, and so much so that you may have even created a narrative that the problem is inside you, that life is against you, whereas all that you needed at that time was that little understanding, that, or not even an understanding, but let's say an embrace, to say that I'm here with you while you go through this particular feeling, which may be very heavy to go for. This person said, then they went on to their personal story, and they did mention that how they believe that they have been in a dysfunctional family, that how there's a lot of trauma ancestrally as well as specifically stored in their maternal side. And this is what I would like to bring forward to all of you, that a lot of times when we lose faith in life, when we feel that life is happening against us and that not for us, a lot of times it's an indicator. In fact, 99.9% of the times it's an indication of a rift between the energy. Now, so many times, like almost 60 to 70% of the times, people who speak to me and I explain this to them, they would say, no, but my relationship with my mother was very loving. She was always there for me. But 99% of the times when we go deeper into what exactly was their relationship with their mother, for example, they may be very loving, but their attention was somewhere else. Maybe their husband was very demanding, which is the person's father. Maybe they were in a joint family where there were specific times only at which the mother could show their love to the child, and all the other times she was involved in something else. Or maybe the mother was somewhere else. They sent their child to somewhere else, some other place, so that they could complete their education, where it meant that the mother was thinking the best for the child, but there was for some reason a mother which was not available. And this is not to blame anyone, this is just to put out there. So when this happens, there are certain gaps which only certain individuals can fill in our life. So a gap created through our relationship with our mother and father can only be filled by them. And in fact, this is our earliest imprint of our dream life, that when we required structure, was a father there. When we required support, when we required guidance in terms of being out there in the world, was a father there. And when we required nurturing, when we required just unconditional receiving, when we required nourishment, was our mother there. And when I say there, doesn't mean over the phone, doesn't mean in the next room, it means were they physically there. So for a lot of us, it wasn't there. Like, they were not there, maybe circumstantially. And before I go ahead, I would also like to add that there is no person in this world, neither you nor me, nor even the most successful person in this world, who is without trauma. And same goes for our parents, and same goes for our parents' parents, and same goes for our parents' parents. So there is nobody who was not somebody who went through something and therefore had a personality which could be considered a trauma response. Okay, and for some it is a big thing, for some it is not, but irrespective of how others see it, for them it was a big thing. For them it was something which they had to cope up with. And in the past, a lot of coping up happened by the response of, "Arey, it's nothing, kuch nahi hai, jaane do, और ओवर रिएक्टिंग, इट्स फाइन, इट्स ओके, ये सारी चीजें तो नॉर्मल है, ये तो होती रहती हैं. बिकॉज एट दैट टाइम दीज पीपल डिड नॉट हैव द प्रिविलेज और द लग्जरी. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थेरेपी एंड कोचिंग बीइंग नॉट बीइंग अ टैबू, यू नो, उनके टाइम पे कह देते थे कि ये पागल हो गए हैं, दैट दे आर थिंकिंग, एंड टू सीक सपोर्ट इन सच थिंग्स. इन देयर पीपल्स, दीज पीपल्स टाइम it was not there. Okay, so that is why for them it was easier to have this coping mechanism of forget about it, move on, snap out of it, and all of those things. But they did in their love pass on this emotional charge to us. But today we do have tools available, we do have experts available who can help us with these emotional charges, who can help us process these traumatic experiences, who can help us with our journey, so that in every breath we can move closer towards embodying our dream life. Okay, and what does embodying your dream life mean? Let's do this together. So close your eyes. Okay, so first of all, before you close your eyes, there must be some dream that you may have thought of, that I want to be like this, or I want to achieve this, or I want to be in this kind of a relationship. So whatever is your dream which you feel that currently is unfulfilled, or you're in the process of fulfilling it, or you know, still is required, so whatever it is has converted into an object. Okay, now this could be any object, it doesn't matter what object it is. In fact, just give it some shape, and it doesn't matter what shape it is. It is the shape that you are currently thinking of. And now in your mind's eye, visualize yourself, and now see, with respect to you, where is this object too far? Is this object near to you? Is this object in front of you, behind you? You know, left, right, diagonal, where is it? Okay, now the distance, or in fact the image that you have of where this object is the image of how far unconsciously your dream is, how far or near unconsciously your dream is. And our journey is to fill in that gap and to embody it. Our journey in living your dream life is to fill that gap between you and your dream, this object that you just personified as your dream, to see first of all, why is there a gap? Because there is a very specific reason why there is a gap. All of those reasons I will cover, including the tools such that those gaps are bridged and you embody your dream life, so that it's not a big deal for you to live your dream life, so that it is not a dream, it is your reality. The opposite of dream is actually reality, isn't it? Dream is like, you know, an abstract image that we have in our mind, that we have while we are sleeping, and as soon as our eyes wake up, sometimes we are happy that, oh my God, it was a dream, and sometimes we are sad that, oh, it was a dream only, right? So that's a dream. Okay, something which is in abstract, something which is not in reality. So what is the opposite of dream? It is reality. We humans experience reality through our body, right? If somebody pinches us, it feels, you know, our body feels it, in comparison to if we see somebody doing the action of pinching. You see, so we experience our reality through our body. And in the masterclass Live Your Dream Life, which by the way the link is in bio, and currently it is at 499 rupees to enter it, and after entering it you get access to the 3% club, which is an exclusive club wherein I have already started to share information on an everyday basis. And then we will meet on 22nd of September, and I will give you these tools, I will give you the background of it, plus you get bonuses, PDFs, which you can do your self work on. Okay, so the idea of doing this Live Your Dream Life masterclass is to first let you know that your dreams are achievable, and second, why are they currently not achieved, and third, what are the tools that you can utilize to achieve those dreams, and why now. See, we are sitting in 24, okay, which is numerologically it is the year of Saturn, because it adds up to 2024, adds up to a number 8. Saturn is Karam Karak, which means what? Action. What is the action that we are doing or taking right now in our life, the result of which Saturn will bless us with. So this is a very apt time to do it. And in fact, in addition to that, the reason why I aligned it in Pitru Paksh, which begins on the 17th and this masterclass is on the 22nd, is because Pitru Paksh is the time where the veil between our ancestors and us, the ancestral world and us, it thins. Therefore, we will be even more, it will be easier for us to tap onto, you know, our past traumas, and therefore even to let it go, and into our resilience and into our generational wealth as well. So which is what we will do on the 22nd. Join me, spread a word about it. The link is in bio, or you can DM me, I'll send it to you over there. But just know that just because currently you feel that the pace of your life should be something else, but it is not what you feel, doesn't mean that your dream life cannot be achieved. And second, Another thing which this client also said was that in the past my life was a particular way, everything was sorted. I don't know why now, since couple of years, I don't feel it is sorted. And what I told this client and what I'm telling you today also is that that's life happens in cycles. There is no guarantee that if when I was 20-year-old everything was good, that when I will be 25-year-old everything will be good as well, or that when I will be 40-year-old it will still be the same. No. Life is a cycle. It's a circle, it's a cycle, and it evolves. The reason we got life was because our soul at some level had to evolve. And evolutions do not happen if everything is exactly the way it was always. The only thing which happens for us as humans, and which is very natural, is that when a good time comes, we don't say that in 2018 my life was very bad, why has it moved on, why do I have good times? But when it is the reverse, that earlier when it was a good time, and now if we feel that the time is not that great, we feel it. We say that pehle to sab kuch theek tha, I was not confused, I was not lost, I was able to make my decisions, everything was happening fine. Why is it that my life has changed? Okay? And these are the pivotal times when if you get the right guidance, you can grow. If you get the right guidance, we all can grow in this time. Because since time immemorial, we've been told that challenges are, it's as if it is, something has done something negative on us, which is why we are facing challenges. And my submission before I leave today to you is that what if I give you a different perspective of it? And this perspective is that we get challenges in our life because it is our time to evolve, because it is our time to utilize that challenge as an opportunity, learn, evolve, do something different in our life, and also inspire others to do it. That's the motive of having challenges. Having a challenge in life means that wherever you were, the time of it is over. You must move forward. The wheel is moving. You must grow up. The wheel is moving. So that you learn how to overcome that challenge, so that in some future you wear it like a badge of honor, help yourself and help others overcome same or similar challenges. So challenges are actually catalysts in our life. And I completely know, as somebody who's gone through challenges, that when we are in the middle of a challenge, it does not feel like so. We do feel that किसी ने हम पे black magic कर दिया, कोई negativity है हमारे आसपास. And that is an opportunity for us to alchemize our life, to evolve our life, overcome those challenges, and live our dream life. Okay? In fact, a challenge even more means that you are nearer to living your own dream life. All you need is guidance. So if you are ready to live your own dream life, check out the link in bio or DM me. I'll send you the link. I'll see you on 22nd September. Namaskar. Radhe.